everyone, and welcome back to Rachel's Enchanting Cakes. For today's content, I'm going to be showing you in a step-by-step but detailed tutorial how to pipe both the chrysanthemum that you can see here on the right hand side of the screen and the stunning cosmos flower. This is perfect if you are a beginner to piping. I'm going to show you everything you need to know, and I really hope I help you again today. Let's make a start. Start by covering the cupcake with a layer of buttercream. You will find this buttercream recipe in the description below this video and also a written version over on my website. By covering the cupcake with buttercream, it will do two things. Protect the cupcake from the air if you need to place this in a fridge, and also stop you from actually seeing the colour of the cupcake. Taking the opposite end of two different sized piping nozzles, I simply place indentations in the centre. This will help guide you when piping and keep your piping work extremely neat. Starting with piping nozzle number 2A, a simple round tip. If you do not have this, simply cut the end off a piping bag. Pipe a blob of buttercream in the centre of your cupcake. Using piping tip number 81, which is a U-shaped tip and looks just like this. Keeping the pressure even, start piping over this blob of buttercream. And as you get to the top, simply stop squeezing. You want to go around the whole of the blob. This is going to be the centre of the chrysanthemum until it looks like this. Using the same piping tip, but this time in an upwards motion rather than going over the blob, you want to fill in that area where we have left that indentation. I find it best with the chrysanthemum to place this in a fridge. That's where the layer of buttercream on the cupcake can really help. It will help prevent any damage for when we add the next petals using a different tip. Moving on to piping nozzle number 227. This is very similar to the one we have just used. As you can see, it is a U-shaped tip, but can you see what is in the centre? This will help split the petals and allow you to create a two-toned chrysanthemum. Simply fill the inside of the piping bag. You want half one colour, half another colour. It wants to look just like this when it's completely full, but when I show you the tip, you will notice that the white's going to come out of one half and the pink will come out of the other. This is how you get a two-toned petal. So just like we did previously, gently squeeze from the base and you're going in an upwards motion. This time we're going around the outside of the pink and pretty much we're going to be getting almost all the way to the edge. It looks just like this before I place it back in a fridge just to support those petals. I just want to show you how far to the edge I go before I revert back to the nozzle number 81. So going back to nozzle number 81 that we used for the centre, and again in an upwards motion, but this time just with white buttercream. I haven't coloured this at all. I then just go around the rim of the chrysanthemum, but just look at how stunning this one is compared to when we just used one piping nozzle, and I'm really loving the two-toned petal effect, but this is excellent for a beginner. And remember, you can find the buttercream recipe in the description below the video, but just look at the finished result. As a beginner, you can now pipe chrysanthemums for your cupcake bouquets. Now let me show you how to do the cosmos. We are now using piping nozzle 104. It's a teardrop shape and it looks just like this, and we're going to be giving the flower another two-toned effect. So I didn't waste any buttercream. All I did was place this piping tip directly on the piping bag that we have just filled for the chrysanthemum. But just look at the nozzle on the end. So when I have added it, I have made sure that the pink is at the thinner end of the nozzle, whilst the white is at the thicker end. It's the white section that will be touching the cupcake and the thinner end that will be facing away when we pipe. So again, I have covered my cupcake, and as you can see, I have placed an indentation in the centre. This is as a guide. This is going to help me. Again, we want the thicker end of the piping nozzle touching the cupcake and the thinner end facing away. Keeping the pressure even, start squeezing and do a wriggling motion and go back down. This is why I love this flower. The wriggling motion can hide so many imperfections, but just look how beautiful those petals actually look. So you're squeezing, wriggling as you get to the end of the petal and then coming back in towards the center. Be careful not to go over that guide because we're going to cover that next, but just look how easy this is to actually achieve. It's excellent for a beginner. It may be a basic buttercream cosmos flower, but it would still work beautifully in your bouquet. Moving back to piping nozzle number 2A, or again, just cut the end off a piping bag. After chilling the cupcake in order to prevent damage, simply pipe a blob of green buttercream bang in the centre where you left that indentation. Moving on to piping nozzle number 1, this is another round tip, but as you can see, it's a very, very small round tip. You can cut the end off a piping bag if you do not own this one. Again, using the buttercream recipe that I have left in the description below this video, what you want to do along the rim is gently squeeze and pull away. You want to leave these really sharp-like spikes, very small and intricate. So obviously, if you are in a heat wave, you will need to make certain that the buttercream is chilled first. I then do another layer just around that one we have done there. You want to leave the centre empty from these spikes because we're just going to do something a little bit different. With the centre, you are using the same piping tip, the same colour, but instead of pulling away, you're just gently squeezing and leaving a little blob until the whole of the centre is completely covered with this like polka dot effect, if you like, and this will just add the perfect finishing touch to your flower. It really is as simple and as easy as it looks, but look at how effective it is once it's complete. Now obviously, if it's a hot day, these will need to stay chilled. This is why we protect that cupcake from the air, just to prevent them from drying out. But it really is as simple as that. So you can now create a stunning cosmos flower and a beautiful chrysanthemum. You can use these as celebration cupcakes or even place them in your cupcake bouquets. I really do hope I've helped you all again today. I can't thank you enough for your amazing support. There will be more floral cupcake piping tutorials coming very soon, and as always, they will be completely free to watch. Happy baking, everyone, and I will be back soon.